everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to send WhatsApp message on Typeform submission using WhatsApp Cloud API. So let's suppose I am running a real estate agency and I am collecting all my potential leads with the help of Typeform. Now, whenever there is a new form submission in my Typeform, I automatically want to send WhatsApp message to all these leads. Now, doing this manually will be a very tedious and a time-consuming task, so I am completely going to automate this process. And to do this automation, I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So, Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here, I just need to build connection between Typeform and WhatsApp Cloud API. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever a new form submission happens in Typeform, a WhatsApp message will be sent to that lead automatically using WhatsApp Cloud API. Now, if you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to send WhatsApp message on Typeform submission using WhatsApp Cloud API. For this, we are going to create automation between Typeform and WhatsApp Cloud API with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect/inr/ in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And it has taken me to this all Pabbly apps where I can see all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, you simply have to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this Create Workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as How to send WhatsApp message on Typeform submission using WhatsApp Cloud API, and now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created, and I want to select this WhatsApp automations and then click on Create. Now here, as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow, but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to send WhatsApp message on Typeform submission using WhatsApp Cloud API, which means whenever there will be Typeform submission, an automated WhatsApp message will be sent to that customer, which means whenever there will be a Typeform form submission, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So when form submission in Typeform happens and then action says do this, then send WhatsApp message. So here in my trigger application, I am going to take Typeform. And then in my trigger event, I have to take this new entry. Now after selecting my trigger event, I have to click on this connect. And if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to click on this connect with Typeform. Here I have already logged in my Typeform account, and that's why I just need to grant away some permissions, for which I need to click on this accept, because my data is completely saved with Pabbly Connect. And here authorization successful. So Typeform is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter this form. In this drop down, I can see all the forms that have been created. Now let's open my Typeform. So here all these forms have been created, and I am going to use this new contact form. So I'll go back to Pabbly Connect, and from this drop down select my form as new contact form, and then I have to click on the save and send test request. Now here I can see it has changed to waiting for the response, and under this it is written, once you have clicked over the save and send test request button, then do a test submission record in the application in order to capture the response here. So this means, so as to get the response over here in this workflow, I need to submit a form in my Typeform, this particular form which I am going to open, and I am going to do a form submission. Now if Pabbly Connect captured that form submission response here in this workflow, this means the connection setup that we have created is working fine. So I am going to open my form, and for that, this is the form new contact form. I am going to click on this three dots and then copy the link to this form and then paste that link in a new tab. And here my form has opened. So I am going to write, let's say my first name is latest, my last name is user, My phone number is this. And then my email address is latest543@pablitudes.com. Now I'm going to click on this submit, and here I have successfully done my form submission. Now all these details should be captured in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So let's open my Pabbly Connect, and now if I scroll down, I can see that I have received the response after waiting for a few seconds. The first name was latest, last name was user, phone number that we just entered was this one, email address was latest543@pablitudes.com. Now here, as soon as I've done the form submission, I have received that response here, and this means the connection setup that we have created between Pabbly Connect and Typeform is working perfectly fine. So now I need to move to my next step. So when a form submission happens in Typeform, I want to send WhatsApp message. So then in my action application, I am going to take WhatsApp Cloud API. And then in my action event, as I want to send message, I am going to send template message. Now I have to click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter the token, phone number ID and the WhatsApp business account ID. So to get this, we are going to open Meta for Developers. So this is the app dashboard of Meta for Developers, and you can visit this simply by typing developers.facebook.com in your browser. Now after browsing this website, I need to go to My Apps on the top right corner. And then I have to select my app, and then on the left hand side I can see this WhatsApp option. So I will open this, and then I will go to this API setup. Now over here under this API setup, I am provided with the access token, phone number ID and the WhatsApp business account ID. So I am going to copy the access token and all the other details, and then I am going to paste all those details over here in these fields. Now after adding all these details, I simply have to click on the save. And here WhatsApp Cloud API is connected with Pabbly Connect, and I have to enter all these details. So the first one is template name, and to get this I have to go back to my API setup page, and over here I can see this send messages with API, and under this I can see this to create your own message template, click here. So I'm going to click on this hyperlink given over here. And then it has taken me to this message templates section where I can see all the templates that have been created. Now if you want to create a new template, you simply have to click on this create template button. And then you have to create this template, after which you have to click on this next. And then you have to provide the template name and the body. So you have to draft the message in a way that you want to send, and then you have to select the language, and if you have added any custom variable, you have to enter that, and then you simply have to click on the submit for review. After few minutes, your template will be reviewed, and that you can use in your workflow. So here, as I have already created a template, I am going to show that. So here in this workflow, I am going to use this real estate template. Let's open this. So this is my template. Hello demo, thanks for your inquiry. We have received your details and will get back to you shortly with more information. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions in the meantime. Thanks, regards. So here I have added the custom variable for the name of the lead, and whenever I will receive new lead, this will be changed with the name of that lead. So now I have to use this real estate template. I'll go back to Pabbly Connect, and from this drop down I'm going to select my template as real estate, and the language code and the template ID has been automatically detected. Now I need to enter the recipient mobile number. So I'm not going to enter this manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. Now, when I click on this recipient mobile number, I can see this Typeform, and when I click on this, I can see all the response that I've received from there. Here, as a response, I have received the phone number, so I will enter that. And in the help desk, it's written, enter the recipient mobile number with country code. So I'm going to put the country code over here. Now I need to enter the body field. So it's written this template field is required. If you leave template field as empty, your message may not be delivered. So in the template, I can see that I have this one custom variable, which is the name of the lead. So I'm again going to map the name following that same process of mapping, and the name was this one, latest user, that we have received in the response. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after entering all these details, I simply have to click on the save and send test request. But before that, as this is a dummy phone number, For now, I am going to remove this phone number and enter my own phone number so that I can show you the WhatsApp message that will be received by me after the execution of this workflow. So here I have added my number and now I am going to click on the save and send test request. And here I can see that I have received the response and this response is a positive one. Now I need to open my WhatsApp and check whether I have received the message there or not. And here I can see that I have received the message and this has been replaced with the name of that lead, latest user. So hello latest user, thanks for your inquiry. We received your details and will get back to you shortly with more information. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions in the meantime. Thanks, regards. So this is the same exact template that we have created in WhatsApp Cloud API. Now, so as to check this automation workflow one last time, I am again going to do a form submission with some other details. And if the message is sent to me again, this means this automation workflow is working fine. So here I have added my first name as admin, last name as user, phone number as this, and then the email address as admin123@pablitudes.com. Now I am going to click on this submit. Here I have done the form submission and I should receive a WhatsApp message. So let's open my WhatsApp. And here I can see that I have again received this message. Hello admin user, this has been replaced with the name of the lead who has just filled the form. Thanks for your inquiry, and rest of the messages same. So now to summarize, we took Typeform as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We entered the form and then submitted the form and received that response over here. Then we moved to the next step where we wanted to send WhatsApp message. So I took WhatsApp Cloud API as my action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered the template, then entered all the other details with the help of a method called mapping, clicked on save and send test request, and then after execution of this workflow, I received that message in my WhatsApp. So this is how this automation workflow will run, and here we have successfully created automation between Typeform and WhatsApp Cloud API with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.